Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian.
One of the things you might not know about me is that I'm a dog owner. I own a dog. I own a pit bull named Izzy. She's white and she's orange and she's cute and she's cuddly. She's all around a very happy dog. And if you own a dog yourself, one of the things that you might know about them is they tend to like to go to the bathroom in the same place every day. So there's, for example, there's like 4 or 5 places in New York City where Izzy feels comfortable enough to take a shit. Now, unfortunately, one of these places is right in front of a church on 2nd Avenue. Now, full disclosure, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. But even though that's the case, I don't get any pleasure from my dog shitting in front of this church every day. I'm not a Satanist. I just don't think that God exists. And, you know, scratch the surface a little bit, and I kind of think that if you do think God exists, you're kind of a moron. But whatever. It's not important to the story. A few months ago, Izzy was doing what she likes to do, which is taking a shit in front of this church on 2nd Avenue, God's house. And sometimes I try to like drag her past the church so she doesn't shit in front of the church. But there's only so far you can drag a dog that's trying to shit before you feel like you're torturing the dog. And plus, I'm an atheist, so I don't really even care. Shit wherever he wants to. So she's shitting, and in the middle of it, I see this old woman pass me, and I can feel she stopped and turned around, and she's staring at us, staring daggers at me and Izzy. I can feel it on my neck. And when Izzy's done, you know, I reach down, I pick up the shit, I throw it away, I'm not a monster, I don't just leave it there. I turn around, and the old woman, she looks me right in the eyes, and I'll never forget this. She goes, she said, "You and your ugly dog are disgusting."
Oh, shit.
She said, "You and your ugly dog are disgusting." Which is totally uncalled for, over the top. And the dog's not ugly, she's very cute. And so I turned to her and I replied in kind, I looked her right in the eyes and I said, "Why don't you fuck off, you miserable cunt? Why don't you drop dead, you wrinkled bag of bones?" Now, this is a true story, by the way. And I've told it before, and I realized, like, right around there, I kind of lose my audience a little bit. Like, my friends kind of, like, shuffle in their chairs, like, did you really have to call her a shriveled bag of cunts or whatever I know? And I was like, and I think this is because there's a fundamental misunderstanding of what old people are like. I mean, people have an idealized vision or version of what old people are like. They're nice, kind, or whatever. Which is, of course, totally untrue. Old people are not like that at all. What old people are like, most of them, is first and foremost, they're terrified. All the time, they're scared. They're nervous. They're toady, almost in the way they talk to you. And above and beyond everything, they're crybabies, which is why they're always like, "Would you mind getting that down from the top shelf for me, please?" And as far as I'm concerned, that's the way all old people should talk. Because, for the sole fact that every time they leave their house, anyone that they pass in the street, literally anyone they pass in the street, could kill them. Like, I mean, honestly, think about that for a few minutes. It's like anyone could, like, there's a few people that could kill me, and there's a lot of people that could kill me, but not everyone could kill me. So, if they're talking to you a way that's not like how I just described, there's only one reason for it, and that is that they're a big fucking asshole. They're a big fucking asshole, and 2, they think that I'm a moron that doesn't understand that they're a big fucking asshole. I mean, old people understand how the world works. They've been around forever. Like, they get that you don't walk up to someone with a pit bull and tell them that they're disgusting. So it goes back and forth with me and this old lady. She says something horrible to me because she's an asshole, and then I say something horrible to her because she's an asshole. And then finally she says, she says, "You and your dog are going to hell." Which like really ruffled my feathers, as you know. And I was like, first of all, old lady, there's no God. I was like, you know as well as I do that there's no God. You know better than I do that there's no God. And two, like look inside your black heart. You know that there's no old man at the end that's gonna happy man that's gonna be nice to us in heaven when we're all dead. And secondly, if there is a God, you should pray to him, to this non-existent entity, because if he does exist, you know exactly where you're going, which is straight to hell, to be with your dead ex-husband, and you're going to sit there staring at each other for about what seems like 5 minutes, and then your kids are going to show up, because they're all assholes too, and you're going to sit in hell for the rest of your life staring at each other for eternity. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Thank you.